Greeting to you, our beloved audience. You are watching the program Asakhe. I welcome you here. Today we are at Mbembeswane in Matopo district in Matabeleland South. And I am bringing here to you the proceedings that are happening at the commemorations of the International Human Rights Day that were led by Habakkuk Trust. Mr. Nkomo, welcome to today's edition of Asakhe program.
Thank you.
Mr. Nkomo, briefly tell us about today's day.
Yes, today we're in Ward 11 in Mbembeswana in Matobo district, and we are commemorating the International Human Rights Day, which is a global day to remember, commemorate human rights. As you know, most countries are signatories to the Universal Declaration of Rights. And Zimbabwe also adopted a new constitution which entrenched fundamental human rights in Chapter 4 of that constitution. So it is the objective or the overarching aim of this particular activity today to create awareness about the day, awareness about human rights, and specifically rights pertaining to children, and even more specifically rights pertaining to human trafficking, people that are trafficked, children that are trafficked. So really it's an overarching objective to ensure that people remember, commemorate, celebrate human rights, and it becomes a culture. And it is not a culture that is celebrated in urban spaces only, but in diverse spaces, in rural spaces, and on the margins of society. We want to remember human rights, we want to celebrate human rights, we want to live human rights, we want to speak human rights, we want to walk human rights.
Take us through the organizations and the other related stakeholders who are partnering with you today. Tell us how they are going to partner with you, their contributions.
Yes, today we are going to be having the Zimbabwe Human Rights Commission, which is a constitutional body created in terms of Chapter 12 of the Zimbabwean Constitution. We're going to be having the Christian Legal Society, which is going to be conducting legal clinics, helping people to attend to legal issues, issues of inheritance, issues of civic documentation, birth certificates, and so forth. As you can see, we've got the National AIDS Council, which is actually conducting tests as I speak right now. We will be having a representative of the International Organization for Migration who will present a speech as well. So we do have various stakeholders. We have the traditional leaders that are here. We've got the Matobo Rural District Council that is present here. So we have so many different stakeholders. We're going to be having Mkhululi Pepe, who is a celebrated singer, who comes from Mbembeswana originally. So he's recorded internationally, he's celebrated internationally. So we thought, why not bring one of the sons of Mbembeswana to Mbembeswana? He's celebrated everywhere except in Matabeleland. So we brought him here today. He's going to be one of our guests. We are going to also be having the Highlanders Legends, who will be playing with a team that wins here, a local team. The likes of Giflunga Jr., Caesar Koza, Zenzo Moyo. They're all going to be here today celebrating International Human Rights Day.
What do you think, what do you take as the contribution of sports to such commemorations of such important days?
Sports is very important because it's a tool or a way of reaching out to people in a manner which is informal. It's a form of infotainment or a form of edutainment where people can learn whilst being entertained, where people can interact with their football legends whilst at the same time learning about human rights, learning about human trafficking, learning about child trafficking. So it's a very creative way of ensuring that people are entertained, but at the same time they're actually getting vital information about human rights and about development.
Tell us briefly about the theme of the day and any other information of interest that your organization intends to share with the people who are watching this, with our audiences.
Yes, the dominant motif or theme today would be around child trafficking, protect the child. Because in this particular ward, we have a community structure which we call an advocacy action team. And the issue that they prioritized as something which is really affecting this particular ward is child trafficking. There's a lot of trafficking of children who don't have birth certificates are especially vulnerable. So today we decided to contextualize it. Whilst human rights are global in nature, there are specific rights which you find are violated most in specific areas. And today we are really looking at the issue of child trafficking. Human trafficking is modern day slavery. And next to drugs, it is one of the most common and prevalent forms of abuse and trafficking globally. And you find that at the local level it is actually happening, people are not aware of it. So really today we're focusing on child trafficking and the children as holders of rights and the parents as holders of rights, and creating awareness around those particular issues.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Nkomo. Tate tube tomo amuchila mu hubagulula nasi.
Ai kwakanaka.
Toboka. Tobona ta muhila ta muyetela muntunu wenu mu hubagulula nasi. Tati kumbela kuti muzitule kuti muyani kakale mu mile muna chipichikalo muno muntunu wenzi wenu.
Imi zindala ngundi Peter Dube. Ndili muno wa ndakamilila Chief Bango, ndi secretary wa Chief Bango. Ndili sebhuku futhi wa muno. Kakhulukazi imdigele kuna ward 12 usontala. Apa imbembeswana ward 11. Kova kuti Chief Bango kungeno kumatobo district una mawadi mabili, ward 11 na 12. Anova walitile batijengwa akalingwa ndemi. Sakundidi muno wali ndakamilila ye Chief Bango.
Ndo lingisisa kuti kwazo muhubala nasi tabuya papa muntunu wenu ti hane hubala gajali ndani kumbila kuti mundi muthalusile bakalingila program iye kuti ipapa wali malungelo ebanu anonda chini papa wali
malungelo ebanu kuna mahuba kwakunga kunonda ndokuti bantu bakachifundisiwa nzosuka kuyaba ku trust yake kafundisa abantu ndemalungelo ebanu banjinji bekuziba bangabe belipozwa abahomanana basana kuziba kuga banjinji hayi kuziba kwabo yapo pakati kwabo ndokuti zwinu atingati wosena bamwe ndemalungelo baziba banochinya kuphela kwakajalo beziba buga kuntinji kwakhona kuna amahwayi konga hayi takalinga ndawanyana yedu hayi ndawo yagala yabo ndopenyu kunonga kunobona kahle.
Ndi lingisisa akale kuti maleba kuti chinga kwaka hapa ku trust ipapa konga kunotinyana ndandi kumbila kuti mundibudze neko mahuba yawe ya hapa ku trust isanu kabuya pano kwa kulichana
kwa kutikala abantu bakasingaziwe malungelo abo ndokuti woseni wake ehla kuti aleba ukuva tinto sungwa usinano wake zisiba kuti ndakwangu ke ndindazwangu ndili muchigaba ndino wakakhululeka wakakuti ndawukhululeka wakabona ke nobona abantu bomthetho wehla kuti apa ndobhuzwa kuti upone asungwa kusina chawata futhi baba kati kusungwa no wakala chinya usazochinywa atosungwa
ndi lingisisa akale papa kuti kwazo ini wali papa chinodzidza kwazo ipapa chinonga vanhu chabasinga patike banana kwazo takalingila malungelo ebanu
kumalungelo ebanu kakhulu vanhu bamuno kakhulu chababehla ibaba vanhu bonlayo babelipo babehlisa vanhu babesinayo freedom wakuyuka polisa weziba ukuthi ndasungwa usungwa ke nekusina chawata kuti basina macala bamba bebhakwa bamwe ndebana macala babethi basungwa bento bhuda zwabo nozibhudile khanduke ebuya uva ukhaya ukuthi khathi oyunu wabuya chini yena ndandu wakasungwa sungwa ndandu waswada ke nengombe zinoswadiwa ukwana nakhanduka koga ngwenu vanhu veziva kuti apa ukabona nwasungwa toziva kuti unonda kukhoti tohwa ma-results anobva kukhoti kuti wasungwa wapika wagwevewa kwewakalangwena kwakusingawakaloku ndokuti ndevanhu besingatobelele futhi behla kutatobela kuswa kwi notobela nondapona nozivani ndaka
tilinge muhubagulula nasi mungatinine kwehubagulula nasi
hubagulula nasi sobona kwangu ihubagulula kanaka ndokuti vanhu vanofunda kofundisa vanhu kala vanhu vakahangana chinhu chakakakatika chafanda chigale vanhu vachiziva vanhu vanjinji vavasingachavonana behlana koga pakwakajenga oku kofundisa vanhu kuti buyani tive tose mohwa kuti iwo nlayo wehango notini vanhu ndonlayo hango vavasingauzivi chimwe chinhu chasingazivi ende vanhu chechi kuti kungandayo wehangu vave singauzive iyo constitution yehangu vave singayizive but ngoni veye kuziva kuti I'm free ndiligele papa ndingaleva chaninoda acomplain apa ndikacomplaina kuti kutoda zvakanaka ti ndapa ndandirobhiwa ndijemwe ndekuvona ngwe ndekuziva
kwekutanga papeya maleva kuti ipapeya vanhu vonhlayo vave nga vanodzidza kwazonyana ene vamwe vesungwa vamwe vena milandu venohanduka zvavo hakaukaya kuti kwatachini tilingisiseka kale kwazokwazo kuti malungelo ihawa wali evanhu semuligele papa ntunu oyu uli wenu akilingilile mungatini nekwemalungelo avome ndi zvipi na zvipi zvavome zvavononga mamuvona ingati zovatshwenya kwazokwazo kakale muve mungina kwazo nekwezvevana vatikinini
vome vavehlake nekuya imihangano vavesingande kumihangano kunohangana vome maclubs vome vavesingade izvo zvikundla izvo zvinopiwa zvigalo zvipehuku zvazvipiwa vome vavelamba wakwiko aime apiwa chigalo chechitateno vanosvika venditatakanya koi wachipiwa chini kwagala nonda uhangano koi nonda uhangano noruhakana ngwe nuvekwanisa kuti vatore zvigalo zvipehuku kubva kuti ivo vome ngwe ndivo vekwanisa fundisa vaidzidzisa vava vana kuti ndemoindani mundohangana ndevamwe vanhu muwe kunolebwa ndevamwe vanhu mugale ndevamwe vanhu muovona zvinhu zvenyu mozviziva kuti kotikalani kwaakusingatikale kosekoko vanhu vakavehla sivila ikunozvanana koga ngwenu hayi vanhu vavo free vanotacha vanoda izvozvo vana veindani vana kukwele vanonda vakavesingande vana kukwele ndavome vazvadzi vava vavisingatefundisa vanhu ati mwana unohakana ukwele unoti afunda unotani wakanomwe azotonda ukwele koga una mota so kwakusingadiswe vana kukwele ngwenu ndokuti malungelo evana avo yapo vana venda kukwele isvi tili veni vechigava tokubvisavo kuti vazvadzi vandise vana kukwele vavabhadhalele izo mari dzinohaka kwele tokutakuka unlandu isu muchigava kuti lechabhadhalila mari mwana kukwele unlandu isu tavafanira tikusunga sivile unlandu twati kupanlandu nkulu wakufanira tikusunga kwete ande vazvadzi vakavona kuti hapatosunga tijengokun'o titini vana vande kukwele
takalingilila kuti magwisa kwazo kuna kuti mukumilidza malungelo evana ndi upi nlayetsa umwe wa mlayezelo umwe wa mungasiya mu vanhu vakalingilila kwazokwazo mu vanhu ventunu ihoyu nemimwe mitunu navava vakalingilila programu yenasi
nasi isu katingasiya sivili kulipo yokuti tatikumbila kuti ndemasimba ivava vanhu vakandoluhleleko kunasi vatonguva vevuya vehutivhakachila vasiti vekasvika vebvakenda chose ngavahanduke zvimwe zvinhu zvose azvitikala kule kwakoko koga vanhu ndokuti vavesingazive kuti chatikala tingachisenga chini tingachisaponi vavesingakuzive koa kwatakalinga kuti veziva koga hatikumbila kuti vasinde chose vande vahanduke vavuye mo
toboka tatete Mkhululi Pepe, welcome.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes. Mr. Mkhululi, can you tell us a brief about yourself?
Okay. Basically, I was born and bred in Bulawayo, in a small township called Phumula, Emadonkin. And then from there, I moved to Emakhandeni. So basically, what Mkhululi Pepe does is Mkhululi Pepe is known as a praise and worship leader, as a performer, as an entertainer, but I would want to call myself a worship leader. So I'm based in South Africa currently with the group, a gospel music group called Joyous Celebration.
Particularly, can you briefly tell us about your experiences as a gospel artist?
I'll be very honest with you, it's never easy, because apart from the resources themselves, you find that having people to believe in you is a problem, especially in music. I'm not even talking about gospel music, I'm talking about music. If you tell your parents that, no, I want to be an artist, I want to be a singer when I grow up, impama ozoitola, all because it's not regarded as a respectable profession. But for me, I think I'm a living testimony to show that music does work. Gospel music does work. Gospel music does work. It has worked in my situation. It took me from the dusty streets of Phumula, old Phumula Madonkini. Now I'm traveling the world. I've told all continents in the world. I've ministered in Asia, in China, Last week I was in Dubai. I'll be in the US very soon. Canada is calling me, South America. So music does work. That's all I want to say about music as a whole, about gospel music as a whole.
So, in relation to this program that we are having here today, what do you think is the contribution or is the standpoint, the location of music in this program, in such programs?
Music has always been a universal language. Music cuts across race, it cuts across tribe, it cuts across religion, if I may say. So it is always good for us, the people who have a voice, the people who have the platform, to use those platforms to bring people together so that they can be taught about such things. Because one of the most difficult things ever is bringing people together. Gathering people in one place is always a challenge. So that's where we come in as artists, as public figures. We are the people with a voice. So if we partner up with organizations such as this one, it makes the voice go further. The reach is far beyond what it would be without working together. I hope it makes sense. Yeah.
Yes, I actually realized that earlier on you mentioned some of the challenges. Looking at the situation and the economic situation in Zimbabwe, its impacts on artists, what can you say about that?
Hey, my brother, the Zimbabwe situation is really sad. And the problem is, unless we have a stable economy, music will never be regarded as an industry in Zimbabwe. So I think that's where it starts from, really, to begin with. I don't have much to say regarding that, but that's my 2 cents worth. Yeah.
So what's your message to the local people now that we are here today? What is your message to them as an artist?
No, my message to the people watching this is to never give up. If you have a dream, regardless of whoever believes in it, you are the CEO, you are the managing director of your dream. So if you let your dream die, you cannot entrust somebody to revive that dream in you. It has to come from within you. Life will knock you down. Myself, I've walked on shoes that were torn at the bottom, scooping soil everywhere I went. People would know that no, Mkhululi was here from the tracks that I would leave. So if it could happen for somebody like me, and it's not because I'm the most talented Zimbabwean, it's not because I am the most gifted Zimbabwean when it comes to dancing and singing, but everything has its own time. It's a process. Sometimes the process is longer than other people's processes. Sometimes it's shorter, but respect the process and trust in it and let it build you. Mm-hmm. It will happen. It will.
And to organizations like Habakkuk Trust in connection to such organizations and the music?
Habakkuk Trust in particular has played a very fundamental role for me in my career as a whole, because these guys supported me. They gave me a platform even before the world knew who I was. So it takes companies like Habakkuk Trust to partner with nobodies like us, in order to propel us and make us global brands as well. So now it's a symbiotic relationship now, because at least now I know I add value to their brand the same way they've been adding value to mine. So I would like to urge as many organizations as possible to engage us. We want to be part of these causes. We want to be part of these causes. I want to be associated with these causes. Such causes are the causes that make that progress a nation. You know what I mean? Right now we're spreading the message of human rights of the child. I am glad to be a part of that. I want to be a part of that. I want to say that I was here. I was here when it happened. I was here when we advocated for little children, because we can't just sit down and stand aside and watch while atrocities continue to happen, while mistreatment continues to happen, when we can get a voice. And our voice can only be amplified by partnering with each other.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bebe. With me here is Mr. Lawrence Ncube, National AIDS Council District Coordinator, Matopo. Welcome to site.
Thank you very much. How are you?
I'm okay. Mr. Ncube, briefly tell us about the program you are conducting today here at Mbembeswana.
Today we are conducting an HTS program whereby we teach people about HIV, about the importance of testing, which is the entry point of getting any services. So we are conducting an HTS campaign here. We've taught people. People are coming in their numbers, they are getting tested, and we are giving them results there and there. And after testing, those who are positive, they are referred to the rural health center where they get access to treatment.
I realize that, Mr. Ncube, today actually there is a commemoration, and you connected this process to the proceedings that are happening today. Can you briefly tell us about what is actually encouraged you to connect these two events?
Okay. In collaboration with Habakkuk, we are observing the Human Rights Day today, and it is also a right for everyone to get tested and know his status so that he gets the appropriate treatment. Those who are positive, they are then educated on how to maintain. Those who are negative are then taught on how to maintain their negative status.
Briefly comment on since you pitched this tent today, briefly comment on the trickling in of those who are coming for testing. How has it been?
We've had more than 50 people so far going through our tent, and we've given IEC materials, but I can't comment on the positivity right now because I don't have the register right with me here.
Oh, thank you so much. Any other interesting information that you wish to leave to the people who are watching this program?
All as National AIDS Council want people to know the 390s, that 90% of our population should know their status, and 90% of those who are positive should have access to ARVs, that is treatment, and also 90% of those who are on ART should have suppressed virus in their bodies, which means that they should live a normal life like any other person who is negative.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ncube. And with me here, I've got Ernest Sibanda Mapepa, the leader of the delegation of the Highlanders Legends, which came to participate in these today's commemorations. Welcome, Mr. Sibanda.
Thank you very much. Welcome, Zimbabwe.
Mr. Sibanda, briefly tell us about your mission here as you came with your delegation to this event.
Thank you very much. We have been supporting Habakkuk Trust for a long time. And we, as being the ambassadors of football, not in Bulawayo, but in Zimbabwe as a whole, we see it fit that if there is anything that is needed, especially to be showing the youngsters who are coming into football circles how they can go around into football, how they can come in and play football. Some of the other people, some of the old people who have been here for a long time, they have even seen some of the players who used to have the greater times in football. For an example, we've got Zenzo Zemura, one of the top goal scorers. We've got Desidelio Capena, we've got Cesar Koza, we've got Ronald Spanda. There are just quite a lot of them. So if they come and exhibit here, it shows that we are bringing football back to the people.
I realize that today you decided to participate in this commemoration. So, packaged in your participation here, what was the message, especially to the community, in relation to the World Human Rights Day?
Well, as we all know that omunye lo munye ufanele abe lilungelo lakhe, everybody should have his or her own rights. And we felt that we should come in and help the community to see that that is a very important thing to be done. And we'll always be in the guide of supporting things like this, because today's girl children, peoples today, they don't know their rights, and we feel that we have got to come and support them.
What do you think is the role of sport in the commemorations of such key events globally?
Well, sport brings everybody together. Sport brings the whole, even if you see Barcelona playing Real Madrid or Juventus, it brings all the nations together. So I believe that football is something which brings in the people together. As you could have seen, our team, it wasn't Highlanders only. We had people from Zimbabwe Saints, we had people from Sundowns. So it is bringing all the people together.
And I realized that as you were, the team was playing against the local teams. What did you realize as the game was going on?
Well, there are a lot of things that I realized. There are about 3 games which were played here. And we noticed that we've got a lot of untapped talent in the rural areas. And we feel it's our job as people who have gone through the mill of football to come in and help these youngsters to achieve their goals. Because as you know that once they are this side, what is always said is that after school, and nothing happens into their football. It's our job to see that we get this untapped talent to the football fraternity.
So what is the message that you leave, one, to the parents of these people who were here, especially the soccer players that you saw today, and the 2, to the people who are watching this program, and the 3, to the world in general?
Well, the message I'm sending, especially to the parents, is that, you know, here in this, especially, I come from Kwanda myself, in Mad South. This Mad South area, most of our players, most of our boys from the school, once they finish their secondary school, they go to Goli. That's what they believe in, that if you go to South Africa and you work there, you come back with a small car, you'll put your small second-hand, things like that, you get jobs there. I'm appealing to them that they should know that football is part of the career of some other people. We've got a lot of young players who have come in and achieved a lot into football. So I'm appealing that they should look at those young boys who can play football, that they should be given a chance to go and do football. To the whole world, I'm saying, let's not just look at Bulawayo, Harare, Kweru. Let's look at all the other areas in the rural areas.
Thank you very much, Mr. Spanda.
Thank you very much. Have a nice weekend. Wish you Merry Christmas.
You are still watching the program Asakhe, and we are still at Mbambeswane. With me here, I have one of the soccer players who are participating in today's sports commemorations. Welcome.
Ya, mina ibizo lami uManyoli Ncube, and ngiyajabula kakhulu ukudlalela iHabakkuk Trust, and ngizethisa phambi kwabantu bonke nje ababe khona. Sithi ke lami ngifuna ukuba umdlalo wamaqembu amanye aphezulu.
Siyananzelela ukuthi lapha buti Emmanuel Ncube besibuthene lapha kumcimbi wanamhla. Kuyini ke okukholisileyo lapha kumcimbi lo wanamhlanje?
Mina okokuqala okusenhlizweni yami ukuthi vele besifuna ukudlala lama legend, and esadlala lawo, and I think ukuthi vele ngifuna ukuscora 1, and my wish kwahle kwenzakala nje ukufuna kwami. And I just want to say thanks kukho konke okwenzakala eHabakkuk, because isifiso sami siyenzakele, lokhu sikuwinayo sikuwinile.
Siyabonga. Njengomunye ke wabasakhulayo abalapha ke, ungangitshela ikakhulu ngokwenzakala ngendaba zamalungelo abasakhulayo lapha kulesi sigaba, ukuthi kuhamba kanjani, ananzelelwa kanjani, njalo akananzeleleki kanjani, kangakanani amalungelo abasakhulayo?
Mina as captain weMbembeswana ngithabe kakhulu, just because thina ilungelo lethu asikwanisi ukuthi sibonakale ngokuthi lathi sidakwanisa ukudlala ibhora, but now today I'm happy just because siphiwe ithuba lokuthi sidlale sibonakale, lathi ama-talenters mabe khona abanye abalesitalent alokudlala ibhora babonakale, bona amanye ama-teams bakwanise ukuthatha, just because sisendaweni enjani esemakhaya ukuze sibonakale kunzima.
Ngiyananzelela njalo ukuthi nxa kubuya lapha kweze economy nje generally yelizwe ke abasakhulayo ke abanjengani abajayelanga ke ukunanzeleleka kwezinye indawo, lapha khona kunjani?
I think ke vele into eyabisibulala ukuthi vele mawuvele wadlala uvele udlala ekhaya sometimes ukuthi usuke uyedlala kwezindawo okulabantu abangakukhangela khona kuyabe kunzima. So I think vele kusho ukuthi kuyakumele ukuthi sithole abantu ababuya bezesikhangela maybe after 1 year babuye besikhangele ukuthi bakhona yini abalama talents ebhola.
Njengosakhulayo ke omunye njalo obephatheka kwezemidlalo namhlanje kakhulu wenguqu kuyini ozasuka lapha ke ukwenzela ukuthuthukisa abantu?
Mina vele ngendlela engifunde ngayo ngithabela ukuthi ngifunde igame yama legends and I'm so happy ngoba sidlalisa igame enhle and semfunde ukuthi ama legends asidlala ibhola sidlalela phansi singadlala ibhola laphezulu. Thina nje abantu bemakhaya vele ibhola siyabe silidlala sithanda ukudlala udumdum but ngendlela esidlale ngayo sesithethe enye technology.
Ungachiya yini imessage kwababukele li program enye nje interest information ongabo ulayo?
No, I mean I message ngabe ngiyela but I just want to say sicela ukuthi kuhlale kusenzakala just because lama talented players amanye angabonakali afihla ke leyo. That is my cries engikhalela kakhulu. Hayi okunye ngiyabonga khona.
Siyabonga Kudinqu.
Hayi ngiyabonga.
Once again, we are at Mbembeswane in the Matopo district in Matabeleland South. With me here, I have one of the members of one of the musical groups that participated in the commemorations of today's program. Welcome.
Yebo, hello, how are you mntana?
Hayi siyaphila baba. Ungaze thula siyakwamukela kulolu hlelo ke la namhlanje ungethulela ababukeli balolu hlelo ke ukuthi ungubani njalo namhlanje liphatheke kanjani ubuyaphi usitshela kafishane ngeqembu lakho lokuhlabelela.
Mina ibizo lami kuthiwa nguMayibongo Inkosi Madihwa ngizalwa lapha eMbembeswana. Leli qembu kuthiwa ukukhanya kwezwe libhese koBulawayo kodwa livele lisuke lapha eMbembeswana lizalelwe lapha.
Ungasitshela nje ngamafitshane ukuthi iqembu leli liphatheka kakhulu ekuhlabeleni ingoma ezigoqela ziphi inhlelo njalo lifika enhlelweni ku10?
Leli qembu licula umculo okuthiwa yisicathamia imbobe. Lapho sihlanganisa khona igospel sithi we do imbobe a cappella music and dance fused with a variety of Ndebele traditional dances as to send a message of respect, love and unity to the world through vocals. So leli qembu lilamadlala ade amathathu. Le DVD idlala ade laqala lithi ngilindele umalindelwa, elesibili lithi mhlabahlangana, elesithathu lithi inkubalo esilethule mhla ka10 November lapho esilontshe khona eBulawayo Theatre.
Siyananzela ukuthi namhlanje ke bekulomcimbi onjengalo wokunanza ke usuku lomhlaba wonke jikelele ikakhulu ukunanza amalungelo oluntu njengeqembu ke labaculi ke liphatheke kanjani kulolu hlelo?
Kulolu hlelo siphatheke kuhle kakhulu okumsebenzi esiubongayo lathi ukuthi lo msebenzi siyawubonga nxa ulokho ubuya ukhuluma ngamalungelo abantu ngoba amalungelo edingakala ebantwini. Lathi lokhu esikunike abantu sibatshela ngamalungelo ngengoma yamalungelo esilethemba ukuthi bakuthakazelele futhi la kakhulu ukuthi lakho baza kuthatha kubakhe besiya phambili.
Kulababukeleke li program njengoba sikhuluma kanje nje khathesi ke message bani obachiyela yona njalo lalaba ke esilabo lapha namhlanje kulolu hlelo lwanamuhla?
Ababukeli ngibatshela lo mlayezo ukuthi asinanzeni amalungelo ethu. Siwaphakamise singangeni endaweni ezinye ezizasifaka enkingeni kodwa sizame ukungena endaweni esikwazi ukuthi kuzasinika ikusasa elihle kakhulu. Ngibatshela njalo ukuthi lokhu okwenzakala like imicimbi le namhlanje siphakathi kwayo imicimbi ukuthi isijabulise ukuthi siphume kwezinye izinto nje ezizathi nazisifaka nje enkingeni nje. Ikho engakusho kakhulu lokho.
Siyabonga. With me here I've got delegates that participated in today's commemorations at Mbembeswane. Welcome. Siyalamukela. Lingaze tu.
Mina ngusibonakaliso Lunga. Committee member selection sithabe kakhulu ukuzwa sisizwa ngama human rights njalo ngibona ngathi abantu abethu bazwile bebekhona kakhulu ulutsha enqalelo ngenza lutshintshe. Siyabonga.
Mina ngubaba uMoyo ngiconvener we-Ward 11 ku-action team eHabakuk. Lamhla ngabona ngokwesibili lamhla bekusengumdlalo kodwa sike sabiza abe human rights koBulawayo bezochazela abadala ngamalungelo abo. Yiko ke lamhla kade sesisemdlalweni okuwathakazelela lawo malungelo. Ngithemba ukuthi abantu vele bebewazi njalo baphinde bakhunjuzwa ngawo. Yabo.
Mina u-Othilia Ncube, u-Action Team yaBakidzanani Trust. Ngithanda ukubonga ngalo mdlalo owenzakale namhla. Sithanda ukubonga abantu asebekwazi ngamalungelo abo. Nginanzelela ukuthi abantu bebengakwazi ngamalungelo abantwana lawabo, kodwa manje ngalo umdlalo owenzakale namhla nginanzelela ukuthi abantu abaningi bayakwazi sebekwazi amalungelo abo ngoba ulutsha bolukhona ngobuningi. Ngiyabonga.
Kusukusela namhlanje ke lingakhuluma nje ngamafitshane ukuthi njengokuba usuku lwanamhlanje selwedlulile njalo kube lo mcimbi onje ke lizaqhubeka kanjani ke ikakhulu kuphathelane lokunanzwa kwamalungelo nje abantu jikelele?
Sizaqhubeka sifundisa abantu bethu bebe lamalungelo amahle njalo bayenze kahle bahloniphe abazali. Siyabonga.
Akupheleli khonapha. Athi iminyaka yonke angithi vele sizaba nalo usuku lokukhumbula amalungelo umhlaba wonke jikelele. Ngithemba kuzaqhubeka kuhlala kusuka khona lokho.
Sizakhuthaza labantwana ukuthi bafunde ngoba ukufunda kulilungelo elihle kakhulu. Kuyayenza ukuthi bathole lemisebenzi babe lempilo enhle. Ngiyabonga.
Siyabo. You are still watching today's edition of the program Asakhe, and we are still at Mbembeswane in the commemorations that are happening here for the World Human Rights Day. With me here, I've got one of the most important people in this ward, in this section of Matopo district, Mbembeswane. Welcome.
Yebo, siyabonga. Mina ibizo lami nguJoel Ncube, ukansili kaWard 11 eMbembeswane.
Siyananzelela baba Ncube ukhansila ukuthi lingasitshela nje kamafitshane nje ukuthi lolu suku lwanamhlanje ke luphathise njani isigaba senu?
Usuku lwanamhlanje ngibona ngathi luphathise kakhulu ngoba ngibona lokuthi labantu abatsha ezintweni eziningi abaphatheki kodwa lamhla ngibona ngazathi abantu abatsha yibo abaningi kakhulu ukudlula khona abantu abadala lapha esigabeni sakithi lamhlanje.
Bese sinanzelela ukuthi lapha esikhathini esiningi indawo ezichachiyeneyo ke baba Ncube zilezinto eziyiziqokoqela ke sendaba ikakhulu nxa sikhangele kumalungelo abantu ezihluphayo. Lapha ke kulesi sigaba njengomhlali walapha libone kuyiziphi izinto ezihluphayo njalo ezingalungisiswa ngayiphi indlela?
Into engiyinanzelelayo ukuthi kona iyahlupha kakhulu esigabeni sakithi lapha uhlupho lwakhona ukuthi abantwana abaningi abanama birth certificate. Waye ngendlela ukuthi abantwana laba abaningi bakhona abazali babo babe bebazalela phandle kwelizwe bebuya labo phaka laba bacross amabhoda. From there mase befike lapha mase besiba bathathisa ama birth certificate ngale kube nzima ngezimali. Abanye kube ngabantwana babuya sebefelwe ngabazali bebe bengasabi lezinto zokuthi khona bakwanisa ukuthi khona babathathele izincwadi zona lezo ngenxa yezimali zona lezo la ngezincwadi zona lezo futhi izezibuya zihluphe kakhulu. Into esikhangele ukuthi khona iyahlupha kakhulu phakathi kwesigaba.
Bese sikhangela ke ukuthi kusuku ke lwanamhlanje ke olokunanza ke amalungelo oluntu ke kukhona okwenzakeleyo njalo bekuphathiswa zinhlanganiso ezichachiyeneyo. Ngumlayezo bani ke eliuchiya kulezo nhlanganiso elikhuthaza kakhulu kunhlanganiso ezifana lazona lezi eziphatheka kumcimbi enje?
Kuqakathekile siyaziqakathekisa zona lezi inhlanganiso siyabonga sibili okuyikho abasenzele khona kodwa ke okukhulu esikukhangele ukuthi bafanele bakwenze ukuthi sibe sicela ukuthi mhlawumbe alubana bayasihambela baze bayifikisa izikhalo zabantu kuhulumende njengalokho lathi sisebenza labo ukuthi khona bakhulume ngakho khona ukuthi khona abantu bayakhalaza ngendlela zokuthi khona ezinye izinto ziyadura ukuze abantu bazithole njalo lemithetho eyiyo ekhona lapha ezincwadini lapho uthathwa khona ama birth certificate yiyo engani iyayenza ukuthi khona abantu bayehluleka ukuthi khona bahambe bayithatha lezo ncwadi ngemithetho eyabe bavalela khona ngale phakathi.
Siqathaniseni ke ukunanzwa kwamalungelo ke abesintwana ke ikakhulu lamanye abantwana ke khona lapha kulesi sigaba kunjani libone ngani yiwapha ananzwa kakhulu kumbe yiwapha angananzwa kakhulu?
Amalungelo kakhulu vele mbona ngazathi into ekhona kade sokuqaka abantu bonke sebeqhakathekisa ukuthi balenganise amathuba ubuhlungu nje ukuthi amalungelo abantwana yiwangani asuka ahluphe njalo esenziwa yibo kwesinye isikhathi abantwana abanye ngabavele babe ngamahlongandlebe abantwana bona bevele bebancane so ikakhulu sokusenza ukuthi udala ukuthi abantwana abanye besebesenza ama-drop out ezikolweni abasahambi ezikolweni ngenxa yokuthi bona babe bezitshela abanye bethi khona thina silamalungelo ethu ukuthi kufanele singahlukuluzwa kumbe singayenziwani but konkwane kusokusenza ukuthi uthola ukuthi abantwana abaningi sebesenza ukuthi bangani balamalungelo amakhulu kakhulu ukudlula abantu abayibo abangabazali babo ababazalayo.
Siyananzela bese sithi ke ngalesi sikhathi ke yijiyelani ke umlayezo kulaba ababukele lolu hlelo.
Ngibona ngazathi ukhona phakathi kwabantu bonke kade belapha besizwa yonke inkulumo kade ikhulunywa la abantu bonke kabayithwale bayibona ukuthi khona iqhakathekile omunye lomunye la ahambe ayefundisa omunye noma ngumakhelwane kube ngabuyanga la kulesi sigaba ukuthi ukwazi amalungelo akho kuqhakathekile lokwazi amalungelo abantwana kuqhakathekile kwenza ukuthi khona ezinye izinto uzenze lula ngoba useyabusazi ukuthi kuqhakatheke ngani ukuthi umuntu abe lamalungelo akhe.
Siyabonga baba Ncube.
Siyabonga.
Siyalamukela kuhlelo lwanamhlanje lingazethula ukuthi lingobani njalo likuziphi izikhundla ke kunhlanganiso leyi lapha kulesi sigaba.
Mina ngingu-Ana Moyo, action team, ngingowe-committee action team.
Mina ngikwalele Sibanda ku-action team, ngiku-vice women's desk, ngise-ku-village yeTumas.
Mina ngumlandeli Ncube, ngu-organizing secretary uHabakuku ku-action team ekhona eMbembeswana.
Lingatsho nje ngamafitshane ukuthi lina usuku lolu lwanamhlanje lilubone kanjani usuku lokunanza kwamalungelo abantu?
Usuku lokunanza kwamalungelo abantu ngiluthandile kakhulu namhlanje. Engikuthandile kakhulu ngoba ama-youth kade maningi kakhulu ukuthi bafunde njalo le netball konke le bhora yakhona ngithandile kakhulu ukuthi abantwana bethu abayibona isithembele ukuthi ikusasa babone ukuthi amalungelo abo afanele ukuthi bahambe esikolweni lathi thina abazali babo sibenzele amabhethi kuze babe namalungelo aqondileyo sibenzele lezi school fees siyenza ama-club sithole lezi mali zokuthi sibabhadalele esikolweni amalungelo abo mama.
Mina engikuthande kakhulu ngelanga lalamhlanje ngelokuthi abantwana bangahlukumezeki bethathwa ngomalayitha bechapha ibhoda bengelazi incwadi bathole indlela enhle yokuthi bathole ama-passport bathole ama-birth certificate bahambe bekhululekile ma besiya eSouth Africa. Kulilungelo elihle ngoba abantwana balokuhlukumezeka omalayitha begijimisa izimali bebhadalwa izimali abantwana begcine bedlengulwa ezindleleni. Lokho kube yinto eyisifundo esihle lokuthi nxa umuntu umbona ehlukumezekile baphiwe izindlela omama ukuthi omunye lomunye obona ukuhlukumezeka komuntu aye ehofisini yakobulawayo kwabe-Human Rights Commission aye kusa izinhlupho lezo angazitsho ukuthi ungubani engathandi ukuthi azakale ukuthi ungubani bazolandelela bona.
Sijabule kakhulu ngoba impilo yethu isizatshintsha nasesikwazi singenzani ngabantwana bethu lawethu amalungelo sesikwazi ukuwaqathanisa ukuthi anjani sesikwazi lapho kade siphambanisa khona lalapho kade singaphambanisi khona.
Siyabonga. You are still watching today's edition of the program Asakhe, and once again we are still at Mbembeswana, and with me here I've some of the netball players that participated in the commemorations of today's World International Human Rights Day. Welcome.
I'm Clarence Kosana from Mbembeswana at Watch 11. I'm a netball player.
Salibonani, igama ngunolisi wakwamabhena. Ngibuya khona apha esigabeni seMbembeswane ngidlala i-netball. Sijabulele namhlanje kodwa hey sichayisana nama-problems amaningi kakhulu ukuthi masidlala ebhoreni kulokuthukana ngaphakathi ukukhipha izinhlamba khona khona thina abanye suka singasazwisisi ngaphakathi ngoba thina safundiswa ukuthi hayi umuntu uma edlala ungamlimaza kumele uthi phephisa dadewethu kumbe mfowethu kodwa hayi bekungenzakali lokhana asazi ukuthi inkinga ebekwa njani leyo.
siyathaba njalo sinanzelela ukuthi esikhathini esiningi sinanza usuku olunjengalolu olwanamhlanje ke kukhona ke njengabasakhulayo ke eliyabe likukhangelele ikakhulu okuphathelane lamalungelo enu njengabasakhulayo. Kuyini ke okunye elingafisa ukuthi ngaku kuyananzelelwa njengabasakhulayo ikakhulu abesintwana?
Kuyananzelelwa kakhulu ukuphathwa kwabantwana la esigabeni. Abaningi abalamba certificate, indawo zikhatshana ezoyathathela, sometimes yabungela imali yokukhamba. So bengasisiza ukusondeza ama-registration officers eduzane. Mina engafisa ukuthi kulungise ingasabali ebantwaneni lakithi thina abantu abadala kumele siphathane kahle, khona abadala abangaphathani kahle emakhaya la. So lezi zinto kufanele zilungiswe, izinto ama-problems esishayisana lawo la esigabeni sakithi izinto esisafisa zilungiswe.
Bese sinanzelela ke usuku lwanamhlanje ke njengokuba belusenzakala lapha kulesi sigaba ke namhlanje liyiphatheke njani kulolu suku lwanamhlanje, kuyini elikwenzileyo?
Thina siphatheke kuhle usuku lwanamhlanje, sijabulile ngoba sifundile amalungelo ethu ukuthi sesingaphila kanjani labantwana. Njalo kwezemidlalo sikholisile ngoba sifundiswe okuningi kakhulu ebesingakwazi ezimpilweni lokungasiza la kusasa. Hayi nami ngijabule kakhulu, ngiyagxizela kulokho akhulumileyo.
Siyabonga, sinanzelela njalo ukuthi mhlawumbe lingaba lilakho elingafisa ukukwabelana lalabo ababukele lolu hlelo ke labanye ke abangane ke kwezinye indawo zelizwe kunye lakhona lapha nje yiwuphi umlayezelo ongawuchiya kubo?
Mina ngokwami bengifisa izigaba eziseduzane ngomakhelwane sizitshela ngamalungelo abantwana asiwafundiswe namhlanje ngoba bona bebengekho. Lezemidlalo abanye amakhelwane bethu especially what level esijoyinana lawo kuma-tournaments sibayabele imithetho besiyifundiswe ground, imithetho yakhathi these days ifike njani kuzinga eliphezulu kwele-netball. Mina umlazi engawushiya ukuthi asithandeni abantu bethu, sizithande lathi, sithande konke nabo makhelwane, singahlukumezane, siphilisane impilo enhle njengabantu, sibe abantu banye.
Siyabonga bodade. You were watching today's segment of the program Asakhe, and once again we were at Mbembeswane where we attended the commemorations of the International World Human Rights Day. Thank you very much for keeping with us throughout the program. We shall meet again.